Hey everyone, I'm here today taking a look at the Jurassic World Chaos Theory All-Out Attack T-Rex from Mattel. And here's the packaging. You see it's got the Jurassic World Chaos Theory logo, Darius and the Allosaurus. This kind of open road in the background. Looks a bit like, I don't know, Texas or something, where Benjamin and Darius went on their road trip. But there's also some cool details to this packaging. It looks like bits have been broken off or bitten off by dinosaurs at the top there, as well as along the bottom. And then slightly in the interior of the packaging, you can see this design there, like there's some kind of box that the dinosaur was bitten into or smashed into. And it says warning, dangerous creatures on it. And on the back is just a picture of the dinosaur. And on the bottom there are a few other dinosaurs that are available in the line. I'll go over the articulation first quickly. The legs go forward and backwards like that. There's no pivot out to the side now. That seems to be a thing of the past, I've noticed, with the dinosaurs over the last year. They no longer pivot out. The tail has full rotation there. The arms go forward and backwards and also out to the sides like that. And then the head does move, but it's kind of tied to the action feature, so it's kind of difficult to pose it, because as soon as you push the head a little bit, it just starts kind of going up and down on its own. You don't really have too much control over it. The feet also swivel as well, where it breaks up the sculpt, but you don't really need to do that. It balances really well. It's actually a great balance on this dinosaur. Even though the feet are smaller, they seem to have really sorted out the balance issues. Before, they'd make the feet really big on a lot of these dinosaurs to get them to balance properly. But this one, the feet are smaller than we've had on any other T-Rex, which looks better, but it balances really well. They've kind of sculpted it in a way where the weight is evenly distributed. Now for the action feature on this, there's a button on the back here that you press and it makes the head go up and down and the mouth open and close and activates the roaring sound. And it's basically like a wind-up feature inside the dinosaur. So when you push on this button, it's kind of like one of those crank flashlights. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had them, where you crank it up and there's kind of a wheel inside it that charges it up and then it makes the flashlight go for a while. Same with radios and things, you can get it. Well, it's like that inside here. So the more you press on this button, it makes the T-Rex go mental. Because the button is cranking that wheel in there and kind of charging it up. So it can make it a bit difficult getting the T-Rex into the correct pose, because you kind of have to keep pressing the button to get it to just get in the right position you want it to stop at. Sometimes it will have the head up and the mouth closed, sometimes it'll be the head down and the mouth open. So that's the only kind of negative to it, but it's a really fun feature actually to play around with. And you can see, as the mouth is opening, as it goes down, the teeth are extending. You can kind of see it more as it slows down. See there, the teeth extend. That's that epic evolution thing, which is something I thought we were going to see in the cartoon, but actually it isn't. I'm glad, because I don't like it when they screw around with the dinosaurs too much. I'd like them to keep them kind of grounded in realism to a degree, not being hybrid monsters and having bits popping out of them as this epic evolution thing. But as a play feature, it's fine. You know, we've seen some that have horns pop out of them, and in this case it's the teeth that are extending. Kind of looks like he's going to sleep sometimes when the wind-up feature winds down and his head just goes down like that, like he's tired out now. It's got quite a different sculpt on this than we've seen from previous T-Rexes, even though it's recognisably a Jurassic Park style T-Rex with the head. The detailing on the body is very different, which is nice to see. And like a lot of these mainline dinosaurs, the sculpting work's getting better and better. See there, the feet are a bit smaller than on previous T-Rexes, and it does look better. They look more in proportion. The arms are bigger though. These are the biggest T-Rex arms we've had. Quite thick. This is a buff T-Rex. But a very, almost rocky design along his back there. Very hard, rocky looking scales. All painted brown, kind of light and dark brown. Got a nice paint job on this. And this T-Rex isn't Rexy. This is actually designed to be a different T-Rex. Most of the T-Rexes we get in the line even though they're all different colours, are all meant to be Rexy. They all have the same scars, but this one doesn't. I guess it's supposed to be the T-Rex that we see in that last episode of Chaos Theory, not Camp Cretaceous. Though I did notice that that T-Rex in the cartoon had a scar on its snout, whereas this doesn't. I was hoping with the extra range of motion in the neck, we'd be able to get it in some pretty cool poses. But you can't really get it any lower than this. Like this leg will go forward like that, because I was hoping I'd get it kind of down like that, with the head up like that. But the other leg won't go any further forward than that. So you're kind of limited, unfortunately. And here he is with the Allosaurus, and we finally got to see these two face off in Chaos Theory, which was cool, because ever since I was a kid I kind of liked Allosaurus as well. Allosaurus seemed like the secondary predator dinosaur after T-Rex, back before Jurassic Park 3 came out and made the Spinosaurus famous. So it was cool to finally see an Allosaurus and a T-Rex fight for a little bit in Chaos Theory. Thanks for joining me for this look at the all-out attack T-Rex from Chaos Theory. Let me know what you think of this guy. Let me know what you think of the series as well if you've watched it. I really enjoyed it. I think the cartoon shows, Chaos Theory and Camp Cretaceous, have actually been better than the last two movies, which I wasn't too keen on. So thanks for watching, and now that they're actually releasing new product in the UK, I'll hopefully see you again soon.